Hi, lovely people. Let's solve for the value of x and y. First, let's call this equation 1 and this equation 2. Alright? Now, if we, from equation 1, we have that our y is equal to 5 minus x. Right? So let's call this equation 3. Now, let's substitute equation 3 into equation 2. So if we do that, we are going to have x bracket 5 minus x is equal to 50. Now let's open the bracket. X times 5 is 5x minus x times x is minus x squared is equal to 50. So this is a quadratic equation. Let's arrange it the proper way. That means minus x squared should come first, followed by plus 5x. And this plus 50 will cross to become minus 50 is equal to 0. I have negative sign here, and I don't want to have a negative sign at the beginning of my equation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply through by minus 1. So minus 1 multiplied by minus x squared plus 5x minus 50 equals 0 multiplied by minus 1. So minus 1 times minus x squared will give us plus x squared. Minus 1 times plus 5x will give us minus 5x. Minus 50 times minus 1 will give us plus 50 is equal to 0. Now at this point, the only thing we need to do we are going to solve this using the quadratic equation formula. And this formula states that x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything divided by 2a. Now in this equation, our a is the coefficient of x squared, which is 1. Our b is the coefficient of x, which is minus 5. And our c is our constant, which is equal to 0. Which is equal to 50. Sorry. Now, we are going to substitute these values into this quadratic equation formula. So we are going to have that x is equal to minus 5 plus or minus square root of minus 5 squared minus 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 50, right? Everything divided by 2 multiplied by 1. Now we have that x is equal to minus times minus is plus, so we have 5 plus or minus square root of minus 5 squared is 25 minus, now we have 4 times 50, which is 200, or I can leave this as 50, right? 50 times 4, yeah, let's leave it this way. Everything divided by 2. I want to factorize, so that is why. Now we have x is equal to 5 plus or minus the square root of 25 into 25 divided by itself will give us 1 minus. Now 50 divided by 25 will give us 2, and we have 4 here, right? 2 multiplied by 4 divided by 2. Alright, so we have x is equal to 5 plus or minus square root of 25 brackets 1 minus 8, right? Everything divided by 2. So we have x is equal to 5 plus or minus square root of 25 brackets minus 7, everything divided by 2. Now, we can solve this as x is equal to 5 plus or minus square root of 25 multiplied by square root of 7 multiplied by square root of minus 1, okay, divided by 2. So x is equal to 5 plus or minus square root of 25 is 5, so we have root 7, and square root of minus 1 is I, divided by 2. So this is the value of x. Therefore, we have the first value of x as 5 plus 5 plus 5 root 7i divided by 2. And we have the second value of x to be equal to 5 minus 5 root 7i divided by 2. Now we need the corresponding values of y. I would like you to watch to the end and see how we proved that the answer we got is right, okay? And to do that, this is what we have here. Our y is equal to, remember where we said that y is equal to 5 minus x. So for case 1, when x, so For our case 1, we have that, recall that y is equal to 5 minus x. So this time around, we are going to consider x1. And we have y to be equal to 5 minus, our x1 is 5 plus 5 root 7I divided by 2. So that is our first x. That means this corresponding y should be 5. Minus times 5 will give us minus 5. They are both sharing this, right, over 2. Then minus times plus is also minus. So we have minus 5 root 7I divided by 2 as well. And this is over 1. Now let's solve. Y is equal to, the LCM should be 2, right? So we have 2. When 1 divides 2 is still 2. 2 times 5 is 10. Minus when 2 divides 2 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5. Minus when 2 divides 2 is 1. 1 times 5 root 7I becomes 5 root 7I. So our y, the first y, now the corresponding y to x1 is equal to 10 minus 5, which is 5, minus 5 root 7I divided by 2. So that means that x1, y1 is equal to, our x1 is 5 plus 5 root 7I divided by 2, and our y1 is 5 minus 5 root 7I divided by 2. Now let's check for the second case. So case 2, for case 2, our y2 is going to be equal to 5 minus x2, right? So y2 is going to be equal to 5 minus, now our x2 is, recall, this is our x2. So where is it? Yeah. So this is our x2. Is 5 minus 5 root 7I. So 5 minus 5 root 7I divided by 2. Alright. Now y2 is equal to 5. Now minus times 5 is minus 5 over 2. Since they are sharing the same base, the same denominator, right? Now minus times minus is plus. So we have plus 5 root 7I divided by 2. This is over 1. Now y2 is going to be equal to, the LCM is 10 as well. So when 5 divides 10 is when 1 divides 10, sorry, oh my god, the LCM is 2. The LCM is, I don't know where my mind is. Now when 1 divides 2 is 2. 2 times 5 is 10, minus when 2 divides 2 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5, plus when 2 divides 2 is 1. 1 times this is 5 root 7I. So your y2 then is equal to 10 minus 5, which is 5, plus 5 root 7I divided by 2. So that means that x2, y2 is equal to, our x2 is 5 minus 5 root 7I divided by 2, and our y2 is 5 plus 5 root 7I divided by 2. Alright, now it's time to check and confirm. So let's check. The equation says, the first equation says that x plus y is equal to 5. They share the same power, right? The same denominator. So we are going to have everything over 2. So we have 5 plus 5 root 7I plus 5 minus 5 root 7I. Is this equal to 5? Now let's check. 5 plus 5 will give us 10, right? Now plus 5 root 7I minus 5 root 7I will give us 0. So what we have here is 10 divided by 2, and this is actually equal to 5. So I don't want this video to be long. You can actually check the other ones, and you are going to see that this will give you 5 equals 5.